everyone, welcome. It's our long drive down to Kentucky on these roads. These are the kind of roads we had to deal with. The long drive here, but we finally got here. This is a lake I've been coming to for 5 years, since I was 10 years old, and it just feels good to be back. We come here once a year, and we always do good here. Hopefully we can follow that this trip, but we're here. You know, this is a little lake that we fish every year. So far I've done, this will be my third video here at this lake, if this looks familiar, if you've ever seen the videos before, but you know, this is the earliest I think we ever came, just by a few weeks. We're just starting to get unpacked. I got, you know, a little bit of rods brought here. Can't bring the boat here because they don't have an actual launch here, so we're gonna have to fish out of a little John boat today. But it's just kind of fun to, you know, throw back to what you used to do before you got the bass boat and everything. And as you can see, I'm excited just to be out fishing again. This was our very first trip of the year, just because it's been so cold. These lakes were just froze 2 weeks ago, and the ice just came off 2 weeks ago. So I didn't know how the fishing was going to turn out just because of the cold weather. So I figured I picked this lake because this lake has been very good to us in the past. Every time we've came here, we've always managed to put together a good day's worth of fishing. And that's why I picked this lake just to go to, because the weather has been so inconsistent. Just that I could count on this lake, and hopefully we could get some good fish. Okay everyone, so it's probably about, I'd say 7 or 8 o'clock right now. We've been fishing for a while. We did miss a big one early on, and I've caught 2 smaller ones, biggest being 1.5 pounds. We just pulled up to this point, and my dad just got a nice fish on a jerkbait.
So we worked our way around this point here, and I paused the little jerkbait a little bit more and actually had this little guy slam a hold of it, and hopefully we're going to catch a few more. We're going to let him go.
Got him. Yeah, it's a big one. Oh no, he's decent. He's not that big. He's too.
Okay everyone, we just fished a little bit since my dad got that one, and I just got this fish. You know, he's pretty fat. He's not huge, but he's probably 1.5 pounds on that little Smithwick jerkbait. So we're gonna put him back. He's right on the point again, in the sun. So we're gonna let him go.
We need to move this foot pad up when we go in. There's one. Oh, it's a big one. Oh boy. Oh my god. It's big. I didn't get a good look at him, but I think he's at least 3. I'm gonna bring him around. Oh no. I know. Oh, he's not that. Oh, he's barely hooked. Get him. Get ready to get him. He's barely hooked. He's a decent one. Just belly him. Just belly him. There you go. You got him. That's a chunk. Thought he's bigger than that, but that's a 3-pounder.
Alright everyone, as you can see on the GoPro, I just got another one. We're 3 for 3. We hit 3 points in a row and caught 3 fish. This is the biggest I'd say so far. 2 3/4 pounds. Pretty fat. Ice just came off 2 weeks ago at this lake, so it's pretty nice to be out here ripping them. So we're going to put them back. So you know, a pattern that is always good on this lake early spring, and this pretty much applies for a lot of lakes early spring, I'm talking about as soon as the ice comes off, is throwing jerk baits on main lake points. Because the fish are out in the main lake channels for the winter. As soon as that water temperature starts to rise, the fish realize it and they start moving up to feed on shad. And just, it seems like they love to move up on these main lake points. They love rock on them too, and they just wait for the shad to come over them, and they start feeding on them very heavily.
You wouldn't take them off. I mean, I thought it was fine, but. Oh boy. Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's a 3. It's at least a 3. Get out of that trolling motor. I got him. I got him.
Sure. Oh.
It's bigger than the last one.
It is big. Look at it.
Get him. Actually, get him. Get him. Get him. Lip him. Lip him. Don't let him go. Just grab him then. Yeah. 4 for 4.
All right, guys.
He's big.
A 3-pounder on that Smith hook again. I've went 3 points in a row, and I've caught 3 fish. Counting the one that my dad caught, the first good one on that jerkbait, we went 4 for 4 points. It's on, so we're gonna let him go. Beautiful fish right on that point.
It fishes 2 people perfectly when one on the. There's no one. Yep.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's little, I think. Yeah, he's little.
Not that little.
He'll call that other one maybe.
Guys, I got the fish. Took the fish off that I just caught. Let him go. Got the GoPro set up again. Came right back to the same point. I just nailed a little fish, about a pound, a quarter, pound and a half. He's probably gonna help us. Fish on every single one on that side of the cove. So we came over to this side. First little point we hit, I caught this little guy. He's pretty fat. You can see the ice just came off. Like I said, these fish are already starting to feed up on shad, getting ready for spring. So it's good that they're feeding up because they actually want to hit our baits. They're just not, you know, you're not getting really a reaction bite. You're getting more of a hunger bite. So little fat guy. I mean, this fish is only. He's lucky he makes 12 inches. He's well over a pound, so we're going to let him go. So after about 10:30, 11 o'clock, we really struggled with the jerkbait. It completely died. We went around the lake for about an hour to an hour and a half trying to figure out what those fish wanted. And then we tied on a little shad wrap. It's just a little tiny medium diver crankbait, and we started throwing that on riprap banks. And we really seen that we would catch the bigger fish on wood docks that were on the riprap banks. Okay, everyone, we went in for lunch, and Dad just got a nice fish. He was 3.14, I believe, just under 4 pounds on that little chartreuse shad wrap along this riprap bank. We're gonna let him go, and hopefully we'll get some more for you guys. And there he goes, guys. Okay, everyone. This is a big old fish. This is a 4-pound, 6-ounce fish. Just got it on a little Rapala shad wrap. My dad got it again. Same thing as the last one you just saw from him. So maybe we're getting on something other than the jerkbait. That's 2 of the biggest fish of the trip on that shad wrap. Let's let him go. That's a huge fish. That is a big fish.
Look at that tank.
Oh, yeah. Oh boy, he's a decent one. I know he's not that big, but I'll just get him myself. Yeah, he's only like a pound and a half. He's not that big. Whew. He hit right at the boat.
So we just got this one on a shad wrap.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh! Double, baby! Oh my gosh! Man, that's a tank. He might be bigger than the last one. He is wide. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
All right, everyone. As you can see, that was a pretty hectic battle. I just got done throwing back a little 1.5-pounder. Dad sets a hook. This is a 4-3. Same shad wrap. We got them on jerk baits this morning, and as you can see, that is a thick fish. So another shad wrap fish right by that dock. So we're gonna let him go. Were you slow rolling that bait?
Yep, just like we have been.
We're catching some nice fish for how early it is. So we're gonna get back to you guys. It's getting ready to, sun's getting ready to go down, so hopefully we can get another big one before we go in. Hey everyone, day 2. A little bit of change in plans. It was about 60 degrees yesterday. It dropped about 25, 30 degrees today. And we're still gonna go out, but we're not gonna stay as long as we hoped unless we start catching them. But we're gonna probably fish for an hour and a half just to see if the fish are still biting. But I expect them to be turned off pretty dramatically because we had a nasty cold front come in. It's actually a winter storm advisory is what I got on my phone. And you know, we're lucky we didn't get hit with snow because back where I live, we have about 2.5 inches of snow on the ground now. So, you know, we're going to go out and fish. It's really windy right now, 25, 30 mile an hour winds. I expect them to be turned off pretty dramatically, the fishing from yesterday. But we're going to go out for an hour and a half, see if we can get a few. If they do bite, we will stay out longer. But we're just going to go out for right now for an hour and a half and just see if we can get a couple more fish before we get out of here. So stay tuned, guys, and hopefully we can get some fish before we get out here. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you out in the water. Okay everyone, we came back out and we did get one today. This is a small fish, about 1.25 pounds, maybe a little bit more on that Smithwick jerkbait. Came back into the mouth of the cove just because it's so windy today. Couldn't really hold the boat out on the main lake, and maybe the fish thought the same thing as far as, you know, just fighting the wind. So came back here, and this is the first fish of the day. We've been fishing for a little bit over an hour, and there he is. So not a bad way to start the day. So we'll let him go and get back to you guys. So thank you guys for watching. This was a great trip. I had a lot of fun. You know, it was a very tough trip, but we did catch a lot of nice fish, and we battled through the tough conditions, and we ended up with a pretty nice bag on the first day, and we did catch that one fish on the second day. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time on Big Bass Master 1.